Oh, ho, ho, ho. What a
And
location.
What a
Seems
location
as
we
if
have
we
found.
are at New Zealand. Huh?
Actually, the grass is
The embankments and everything.
the grass is as good as we are from Newlands.
Don't worry, we are not traveling. We are here in our office and waiting for that match to begin. Of course, India had I would say, rather disappointing day, at least to start with. 223 they managed. Virat, of course, missed out on that 100 by 21 runs, but still, there are 4 more days to go. India at least had the respite that Jasprit Bumrah got rid of Dean Elgar, who's been very threatening so far in this series.
Yep. 17 for 1 they finished, but that one wicket is very, very crucial, as Rahul pointed out. That was of Dean Elgar. Where does the match stand right now? Utkarsh is saying, kahan khade ho sir? We are standing in the Haseen Wadia of our office. And we thought that let's go outdoor for a change and enjoy the good cold weather that we have in Delhi NCR at the moment. It's the perfect winter afternoon where the sun is also out and it's nice and cold. Tazi hawa.
Tazi hawa.
Somebody said. Absolutely said.
And actually, it is better also in this environment and the situation that we are living in today. It's better to stay outdoors. Outdoors in the sense, if there are a group of 3, 4, 5 people, it's better to do these kind of conversations outside your.
Somebody is saying these words like hypothetically, supposedly are all your copyright words.
Nahi, not
Hypothetically, supposedly.
In MS Dhoni's, if I can quote MS Dhoni, nothing more to add is your.
क्या इंडिया को कितने विकेट लेने चाहिए फर्स्ट सेशन? somebody is asking. यार ideally I think India, if they get 3 more wickets, which means South Africa 4 down during lunch, I think that would be an ideal session for India. Like they'll be over the moon. In case they can't take 3, 2 wickets also will be okay. That means 3 down for South Africa, but minimum 2 wickets I think they have to look at.
Yes, absolutely. Minimum 2. In fact, India would want them, to be to get as many wickets as possible. But also you have to see. Yesterday we were also doing this post-match analysis. You said that in South Africa slightly ahead, but
60-40.
60-40 you said.
Yeah.
But Nikhil, considering they have to bat 4th in this test match, also, I'm not taking anything lightly, because we, in fact, last match also we thought that South Africa has to bat last in this test match, and they eventually chased down that target of 240. But still, I wouldn't put it as 60-40. I would still say, because it's just one day, the test match is just one day old, I would say 51-49. South Africa ahead. Because they know what they have to do. See, I think at times it does help when you have a specific target. They know that India has scored 223. Just in case, if our target should be 300. South Africa should be aiming for 300. Next time when they come out to bat, they'll have a target to chase. For example, it's 220, 230, 240. So they know exactly what they have to do. It is not that India doesn't know what they need to do. They also know, but then they have a target, they have a specific. So that at times it makes things easier.
I'll tell you why I thought not that much. I'm just taking a few comments from here. Vansh Jain is saying Sports Today, great view, have the show here regularly. Okay Vansh, we'll try and do the show from here. Abhijit says why not India try Ishan Kishan in place of Pant? He has incredible. See, I think the time will come. I don't think now it's reached, but yeah, if he keeps disappointing with the bat, Pant, I think maybe Ishan Kishan, or you look at a KS Bharat. I think all of that is going to be the option. Happy birthday, Vikrant sir. Somebody is saying, okay, tell you what, we'll have a treat for you. We'll do the
you'll have to stay
cutting.
Here. You'll have to stay with us for another 10 odd minutes, and then we have a surprise for you. Don't go to come here.
Be on Sports Today, and in Sports Today we'll merge with Sports Tak.
Yes,
we will merge and do the cake cutting for Vikrant today.
In next 10 minutes we'll do that. Keshav Maharaj, somebody, I couldn't get your name, sir.
I'll tell you. Sanskar Saxena, regular watcher.
So he's saying update on Keshav Maharaj. Nikhil said he might be feigning that injury in case there was no big threat to his wherever he got hit. But Keshav Maharaj, looking, he is again going back.
Who's
Same, one and only.
So he couldn't have come only. What do you mean going
Ajinkya Gupte. How much vital Ashwin's role is?
That is what I was coming to.
In fact, that is what I was also about
No,
to
but
ask
you know what I was saying. Remember, you pointed out that South Africa batting last, they'll have an idea what total to chase. I think if the Indian team is in the same situation like in the Joburg Test match, this time it will be different. If they are defending 250 or 240, 250, I think it may get tough this time because Ashwin will be a crucial factor.
True.
Ashwin got no help in the previous two Test matches. Here we already saw that Maharaj ball gripping. Shardul Thakur when he got out, and the other deliveries that Keshav Maharaj, and that was the first day of the Test match. Imagine, first day of the Test match.
And
what will happen on day 3, day 4, we don't know. So Ashwin, I think, becomes a major factor in this Test match.
Because last Test match, if you would remember, with Siraj injured, effectively you had only three bowlers. Because Ashwin, as you said, Ashwin wasn't as effective in those conditions. Here, he will be effective in these conditions. Possibly, Keshav Maharaj, I thought, was bowled reasonably well. At least his line and length, they were pretty decent. And he'll also have a role to play. But Ashwin, considering the pedigree that Ashwin comes in with, I think he should be quite lethal here.
Who do you think is going to be the X factor for India? See, we already discussed what we think they need to do. 3 or 4 wickets they have to pick. South Africa have to be at least 3 down or 4 down. One they've already got by lunchtime. But at Boost Wealth, Sharad Shukla also asked the same thing. Who do you think will be the pick of the bowler for India? And that was my question to you. Pick your X factor today.
You know, Jasprit Bumrah had been looking a little off color lately, but the way he got that wicket yesterday, maybe that was just the kind of injection that he needed.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Just what the doctor ordered.
For the Indian team. So I also think Jasprit Bumrah is going to be the X factor because I think he's looking like a slightly different Bumrah who looked off color in the previous Test match, this Test match. But the other guy who has to do some damage is Mohammad Shami. So it'll, Shami and Bumrah have to do the bulwark of the Indian bowling, have to do the hard yard. And I hope that whatever we saw of Umesh was only some nerves on day 1. I think we see a better Umesh.
Maybe, a little bit of rustiness.
Yeah.
He hasn't bowled a lot lately. So maybe...
bowled in the New Zealand series.
But that's...
India, New Zealand.
But still, but he's not been bowling regularly. He gets one Test match, then after a month's gap, he'll be back and then gets one more match, then again. So maybe a bit of rustiness. Shami is a rhythm bowler. To be very honest, Shami if he finds his rhythm, there can be nobody as dangerous as Mohammad Shami. He can be very effective here. So India has the bowling attack, to trouble the South Africans, which they have done in this very series. Ashwin, actually, you never know. Maybe how many left-handers do they have? Elgar is already out. Keegan Peterson. Then your Markram is already there, right-handed. So they don't have those many left-handers.
Quinton is out.
Quinton is already out. So Ashwin against left-handers would be very difficult for them to.
Somebody asking any update on Washington Sundar, who's tested positive and will not
going, sir. He is not going. He is still in fact, good thing was that he was not travelling because the entire team, in fact the team has flown out, has left for South Africa. The South African bound ODI squad that we are talking about, Washington Sundar had tested positive when he had not moved or travelled to Mumbai. In fact, he had tested positive in Bangalore itself.
So he's not going. To cut the long story short, Washington
Sundar have a replacement today. Aiden to score.
Ayush Bhattacharya, I agree with you. Ayush is saying, I would love to see Adam Markram score. He looks so good. I agree with you. In terms of pure love for the game, if you're a big connoisseur, if you love the sport, you would love to watch Adam Markram bat. But for India's sake, I hope he doesn't get it.
Yeah, but he's been very disappointing in this series at least. He's been very disappointing. Just to We know what
Yeah.
he is capable of in the shorter version of the format,
Yeah.
shorter version of the game. But here in Test cricket, this is a big series.
Yeah.
If somebody like Dean Elgar, who's played quite a bit of cricket in the last few years, and if he says that this is the biggest Test match in the careers, or perhaps in South African cricket for quite a long time,
Yeah.
so that means this series holds some value for this team, for this South Africa. So Aiden Markram also needs to step up. For the past 2 Test matches, he's been very disappointing.
Yeah. Sunil Balwale is saying Rahul Rawat roams without a mask in the hallways. How do you know, sir? Are you in the hallways? He's
No.
wearing mask outside. That's why I'm saying you're wrong, sir.
Nahi hai.
He's always wearing mask. Even in the hallways, he's wearing mask.
They're not allowed to
Be without
walk
mask.
around without a mask.
Exactly.
By the
So
way.
I just wanted to clarify. Prediction people were asking. Sagnik Ghosh says 96 all out South Africa. Very well, it is possible. But for that, India has to bowl really, really well. Prediction first session. How many wickets? I've picked 3 wickets. So South Africa 4 down during lunchtime. I'm a bit over optimistic. Maybe even 2 wickets would also be. So between 2 to 3 wickets, I think South Africa will lose.
And again, for South Africa, this is going to be a very, very crucial session, especially that first 60 odd minutes, 60-90 minutes, very crucial. And India can actually, they can pull things back. They've already gotten rid of Dean Elgar. A couple of wickets here, it can lead to a huge collapse. And somebody who just said 96 all out, a possibility. Shall we
Head there?
Yeah.
Somebody is saying, do you play football in Noida Stadium? No, sir, I don't play in Noida Stadium. I play somewhere else in an undisclosed location. But now is the treat. The treat is that we are heading towards Sports Tuck, if you've joined us, and we will do the live cake cutting in the Sports Tuck studio. So you will have both Sports Today and Sports Tuck live.
Steve and Marco batting together.
Steve and Marco are batting. So we are walking towards Sports Tuck studio, where we are going to have a live cake cutting.
The birthday boy.
Birthday boy is here.
40 near.
Just here.
दो जगह लाइव है स्पोर्ट्स टुडे एंड स्पोर्ट्स तक
Oh.
आइए जी
There, so that they can see from there only. We can leave it here.
यू नो व्हाट
No, what I'll do.
No,
शाजिया
we'll
ने
carry this.
अपने हाथ से
Oh my God.
केक किया।
केक दिखाइए तो जरा
ओए होए।
दिखाता हूँ एक मिनट
हाँ.
केक
Wow.
दिखाया जाए कि
That's amazing. See, we are following COVID protocol.
Arey,
Cake. Not cake from.
you people don't wear
ये
mask?
देखो
Huh?
ये देखिए
Shazia?
ये देखिए जो शाजिया ने
Here.
केक बनाया है घर पे
ये लीजिए आप लोग
Yeah.
यू नीड सम ऑडियो
No, we have.
We are very.
यार बड़ी मतलब मैं इसीलिए ना आप दोनों को नहीं लेके जाता हूँ साथ
ये आप मेरा डायलॉग चढ़ाते हो.
मतलब बताओ
ऐसे नहीं
आप-
होता है. ये ऐसे नहीं है.
आप यार स्पोर्ट्स तक पे आपकी आवाज कैसे जाएगी
गरीब है ना हम लोग तो.
गरीब कैसे हुआ
You know, यार अभी आपको you still not learned your lessons लेकिन गरीब है हम लोग. What do you mean by गरीब है हम लोग?
नहीं यार
Sports today.
नहीं यार 60,000 लोग आपके साथ हैं यार आप कैसी बात है
नहीं, दिल बड़ा है और
तो गरीब नहीं।
परिवार बड़ा है.
नहीं।
बस गुर्बत है. एक माइक है बस. That is it. दिल
तो वो तो आपका स्टूडियो बन ही रहा है ना
दिल और परिवार.
ईशान आ लो आप
I thought
शान आ रही है.
Deputy CM of Delhi has wished you on your birthday.
मुझे
हाँ. Who's the deputy CM? Manish
India?
मुझे कहाँ से जानते हैं
जानता तो मैं जिनपिंग को भी नहीं हूँ.
उन्होंने किया था आपको बर्थडे विश
जो बाइडन मुझे जानता है.
उसने भी किया जो बाइडन ने भी किया था
फिर
वाह
अरे
आपको जो बाइडेन ने भी किया
नहीं इनको किया
अच्छा आपको किया
जो बाइडन.
आओगे.
जो बाइडन विश्ड हिम
He called me.
बट ये केक
But I told him, I don't know you. How
अभी
do you
काम
know?
कीजिए बाय द वे शादिया थैंक यू वेरी मच और ये केक एक नहीं दो लोगों का है बिकॉज
राहुल की भी
संडे राहुल का बर्थडे था
नहीं,
वो
मेरा तो
But Rahul was not present.
तो लेट्स
I was absent.
लेट्स
ये हटाओ, इंडिया प्रोटीन,
ये सीएमडी क्या है
ये लाओ, शक्ल दिखाओ।
चलो तो
मुझे लगा आप घर से केक्स लेकर आओगे।
यार एक केक आया है अभी जो
अच्छा
जो वो बता रहे थे ना कि वहां से लेना
बट
है
वो अंदर तो नहीं आ पाएगा ना।
अंदर आ चुका है
अच्छा,
हाँ वो उसकी
सुरंग वो आ चुका है।
औजार जेल में आ चुके हैं
जेल में
वाह, अरे आपको काटना
ये
है।
बताइए कौन सी मूवी का डायलॉग है
Sir, और
बताओ,
मैं
मूवी बताओ,
बताऊंगी।
मैं बोले।
शोले।
चलो, ये तो है। बट ये डायलॉग
जेल में सुरंग
जेल में सुरंग बगावत
बगावत मत कीजिए।
मैं नहीं, अरे क्या, अरे नहीं, अरे
Sir,
नहीं,
please.
अरे बर्थडे, अरे
अरे
नहीं।
आप भी है ना ऐसे थोड़े
ये लो, मैंने केक पकड़ लिया, चलो आओ।
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
नहीं, मैं एक काम
Happy
करूंगा।
birthday.
Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday to
Thank you,
you.
And
चलो,
ईशान,
टीचर सर।
निखिल, राहुल, आप सबका भी यार।
वाह यार,
अपने आप सब लीजिए थोड़ा थोड़ा
हाँ।
लो जी, लो ना लो भाई। अरे
अरे
चलो, टीचर रख लो, आप ले लो।
अरे लो।
नीचे रख के कर दो ना।
मुझे लगा आपके घर में 8-10 केक आए होंगे, आप लेकर आओगे 2-4 केक।
लेना शाम
Please.
लो चलो लो
ये तो भाई
पता है मुझे,
हाँ।
पता है, आई नो।
निकल रहा
वही
है
है।
आई हैव
नहीं नहीं,
लवली केक
ईशान
लवली केक
अरे नहीं नहीं
Can we take a
आप
leave?
खुद खाओ खुद खाओ।
some viewers of
No risk at all,
नहीं
ईशान।
कर लो,
Thank you very
ये तो करनी है, हमें तो
हाँ,
करना।
हाँ, थोड़ा सा दो। भाई इधर
So as you guys can see, fruits of people who wish to write their
Sir, शाहिद है,
Blessings.
wish कर रहे हैं आपको।
थैंक यू शाहिद।
हसन अस्कारी भी आपको विश कर रहे हैं।
नहीं,
बहुत सारे लोग कर रहे हैं विश।
शाहिद हमने का केक बनाया है।
हाँ यार
पूरी वीडियो
अबे
तो मैं अच्छा
somebody saying कि 500
केक ही ना।
खाया बहुत अच्छा है
500 रुपए
Very nice. We'll take a leave. Match is about to start.
500 रुपए में लेने दो।
lunch time.
बिल्कुल लंच टाइम पे आप मिलते हैं आपसे लंच टाइम पे होगी मुलाकात
किसी ने somebody actually
Somebody said 500 रुपए लो और कम से कम अच्छा वाईफाई तो लो इतनी पुअर वीडियो पर यही कह रहा हूँ ना गुर्बत की जो मैं ठीक है सर
यहाँ पे वाईफाई आपका कनेक्टेड नहीं है।
शाहरुख खान
500 मिल गए 500 मिल गए भाई
यहाँ पे
जिसने
जो
भी
वाईफाई है ना आप कनेक्ट कीजिए। आप भी तो वो घर का वाईफाई यहाँ
नहीं,
पे
तो आपने वो सुना नहीं, उन्होंने कहा
somebody saying video quality went down like Rahane's form your video quality has gone
कनेक्ट टू दिस वाईफाई। आप लोग भी तो वही कर रहे हो ना।
shut down
So I players are
हाँ बंद हो गया।
where I'm about to start
yeah.
play see you
Thank
at
you, bye.
lunch time
चलो हो गया। बिल्कुल आपसे।